If you are listening to this and you feel more exhausted this January than you have in years, I need you to listen very closely. There is a specific metaphysical reason why the New Year's resolution energy feels different right now. You are not lazy. You are not uninspired. You are simply standing in a vacuum. You have just exited a universal 9. Think back to 2025. Think about the heaviness, the endings, the relationships that faded away, the jobs that felt like they were draining your soul. That wasn't an accident. A year 9 is the end of a decade-long cycle. It is the winter of the numerological calendar. Its only job was to strip you bare. But that cycle, it is over. Welcome to 2026. Welcome to the universal year 1. Let's talk about the architecture of this new world you've stepped into. A universal year 1 is the number of the pioneer, the architect, the ego in its healthiest form. For the last 9 years, you may have been focused on we, on community, on healing others, on waiting for the collective. The frequency of 2026 does not support that. The frequency of the number 1 is singular. It is vertical. It is an arrow pointing straight up. This means the theme of this year is sovereignty. If you are waiting for permission to start your channel, your business, or your new life path, you will be waiting forever. In a year 1, no one is coming to save you. And that is the best news you could possibly hear. Because if no one is coming to save you, it means no one can stop you either. But there is a secondary energy at play here, something even more volatile. In the Chinese zodiac, we are moving from the wood snake into the fire horse. The snake was strategic. It hid in the grass. It planned. It waited. The fire horse does not wait. The fire horse gallops. It represents high-velocity change. It represents visibility. This combination, the universal year 1 plus the fire horse, creates a genesis point. It is an explosion of new energy. However, there is a trap, and most people are going to fall into it by the second week of January. Statistics call it Quitter's Day. It usually falls around January 10th or 12th. It's the day where the adrenaline of the new year wears off and the reality of your old habits kicks back in. In 2026, this dip will feel more intense than usual. Why? Because your nervous system is trying to calibrate to this massive influx of fire energy, but your body is still tired from the year 9. You might feel a sudden wave of anxiety next week. You might feel like giving up on your resolutions immediately. I want you to reframe this. This is not failure. This is resistance. Resistance is simply proof that you are pushing against a boundary that used to contain you. If you weren't expanding, you wouldn't feel the pressure. So, when Blue Monday hits or when you feel that dip, do not stop. Rest if you must, but do not retreat. The fire horse rewards momentum, even if it's slow momentum. Just keep moving forward. Now, we need to address the elephant in the room: manifestation. For the last few years, the spiritual community has been obsessed with passive attraction. Just trust the universe. Just let it flow. Divine timing. I am going to say something controversial. That advice will keep you stuck in 2026. In a year 1, waiting is treated as an identity. If you are sitting on your couch, hoping for a text, hoping for a check, hoping for a viral video, you are vibrating at the frequency of I do not have. The universe in 2026 is not responding to your need. It is responding to your identity. It is responding to who you are, not what you want. Identities manifest. Needs do not. So, we need to shift your technique. We are moving from goal setting to identity scripting. Here is your protocol for this week. I want you to do this before the 111 portal. Step 1. Get a physical pen and paper. The fire horse needs physical action. Typing on your phone is too passive. Connection from hand to page creates a neural pathway. Step 2. The I am shift. Look at your goals. Cross out every sentence that starts with I want, I hope, or I will. Those are future tense. They put your desire in the future where you can never reach it. Rewrite them in the present tense. I want to be a YouTuber becomes I am a creator who inspires thousands. I want to lose weight becomes I am an athlete who fuels my body with respect. Step 3. The sensory detail. Your brain cannot distinguish between a vivid visualization and reality. Write down the smell of your new office, the feeling of the camera in your hand, the sound of the notification bell. Trick your nervous system into believing it has already happened. This is called quantum leaping. You are jumping timelines by anchoring your identity in the future right now. Finally, mark your calendars for January 11th. In a universal year 1, the date 111 creates a frequency code of 111. This is a 111 portal. It is the most potent day for manifestation in the entire first quarter of the year. On that day, do not just meditate, emphatically take one physical action. Buy the domain name, record the first video, send the email. Prove to the universe that you are matching the speed of the fire horse. The blank page is scary, I know it is. For 9 years, the story was written for you. But look down at your hands. The pen is back in your hand, the ink is fresh, and the year is yours to write. So, what happens next? That is entirely up to you.